What's up, guys and girls? It's Jesse Daly here in the Caribbean. My friends, we have a lot going on out in the Atlantic Basin and also a bunch of things happening in the Eastern Pacific Basin as well. Let's take a quick look at what we can expect moving forward across the tropics. What's up, my friends? Let's jump right in to talk about what could potentially happen moving forward here, looking at the tropics. We are currently looking at infrared satellite imagery courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. We see a lot of moisture across the Atlantic Basin, and also we can see out in the Pacific off the west coast of Mexico. We have some moisture as well. Right now, the National Hurricane Center is currently focused on a tropical wave moving across the central Atlantic, which really at this point doesn't pose much of a threat, but that could change. But it is more looking a lot more possible that this storm will move northeast of the Caribbean, where I'm located, and hopefully away from the mainland U.S. The area located off the southeast coast of the USA should continue to move away from the east coast of the U.S. Now, if we look over at the west coast of Africa, this is what's definitely the most concerning in my mind right now. And several computer forecast models are predicting a storm in conjunction with several tropical waves moving off the west coast of Africa and making its way across what's known as the main development region, which is the region between the west coast of Africa and the Caribbean. Now, I'm going to show you, well, quickly, let's start here. This is just the next 7 days from the Atlantic Basin outlook as of Friday at 1:26 p.m. And as we can see, this wave, Invest 96L, is really the chance of cyclone formation is decreasing, and it will turn north here away from land. That's very, very good news. The area off the east coast, it got a low chance of development, but there could be some rip currents that occur on the east coast. Definitely to be aware of that. Also, we're going to get some rain across the Florida portions of the southeast, but that's not associated with a tropical system at the time. I want to show you, though, this is what is really concerning. To be completely honest with you, this is a look at the European ensembles. This is the 12 Zulu time, 8 a.m. East Coast time run of the ensemble models of the European forecast model. We're looking currently at what it could be predicted. The European model predicts for this coming Monday, the 11th of August. This up here is what Invest 96L, so again, away from land. But here we go. This moves off the coast of Africa, and here it comes. We see a lot of those L's, which are low pressure systems, moving directly toward the Caribbean and possibly up toward the mainland of the USA. So definitely something to keep an eye on. The global forecast system, this is also courtesy of weathernerds.org. Global forecast system ensembles is also showing a similar potential track of what we could see, or forecast. This is Invest 96L, not going to pose much of a threat, but check out here around August 14th. We have a bunch of those little L's moving across the main development region and into the Caribbean, and then from where these go, from there, it could be up toward Florida. We're not sure. That's the thing. We're really still quite a ways out here, but what I think is really important to keep in mind in this scenario is that this is the time of year when we have to, if you haven't prepared yet, if you haven't been if you haven't gotten all your water supplies and non-perishables, and you're in areas along the East Coast, the Gulf, Bahamas, Caribbean, if you're not prepared in terms of supplies, now is the time to stock up. Because look, I mean, I have several. Actually, I'm going to put a list below this video for for things that I believe are important to have throughout hurricane season. But for example, if you buy a bunch of water, like you're going to drink it, whether there's a hurricane or not, right? So it's good to have it on hand. So just be really prepared, be ready, and I think that's the best thing we can do when there is still some uncertainty of what could occur. I do want to show you again really quickly over in the National Hurricane Center forecast. We have this is the Eastern Pacific Basin. We've got post-tropical cyclone Henriette, and we also have tropical storm Evo. Let's take a look at what Henriette's up to. It actually does look like it will re-strengthen into a tropical storm and pass to the northeast of the Hawaiian Islands. So that's something to keep an eye on if you're in that area, if you're traveling out there. Tropical storm Evo, we should continue to move away from the west coast of Mexico and Baja California. So that's certainly some good news. But again, things can change, my friends. Like the tropical forecast changes so fast. So make sure you follow the National Hurricane Center and be prepared. Stay safe. Hit subscribe on this channel if you wouldn't mind. I will be here in the Caribbean throughout hurricane season, keeping you posted and updated on what's going on. And as always, I will keep an eye on the tropical skies come rain or shine.